Alright, so, everyone, this is Will from the Productions², and no, I did not figure out how to get that stupid thing working. Actually, I made a post over here on the Focus forums, and I'm waiting for a reply back. Though I did check over here and had a reply on the Advanced Open plugin post. Some guy found a bunch of bugs that asked him to, or at least some that I asked him to enlighten me of, and I'll fix those. But what we're gonna be doing now is because the reason why I wanted to do a first impressions of Deathwing was because it's one of the very few first-person shooter style kind of sort of thing Warhammer games. And so, to scratch that itch, we're going to go ahead and do W40K rather, Space Marine instead, which is pretty similar. It's as close as I think you can get to what Deathwing is. So, I've already checked it, and I can I can actually run it. I actually also I've also installed. So one thing I didn't realize was that AMD has discontinued doing drivers for 8.1, Windows 8.1, which is, pardon my French, but I'm going to say the Frenchy version of it now. Bullshit. They're using Microsoft's limp-wristed excuse of, you know, Windows 8.1 not being very popular, not having a very large user base, and having to discontinue it or something. Something along those lines is the reason why they discontinued it, are discontinuing or have discontinued doing the drivers for it. And it's total bullcrap. They just don't want to spend the money to do it. It's a dollar and cents thing. They don't really care about the actual user base. They care about, you know, how much money they can make in terms of potential buyers of cards that would use Windows 8.1. So that's fine. I installed the latest version of the drivers for Windows 7, and they work perfectly. You probably could do the Windows 10 as well, but I think the Windows 10 ones will have features that won't work in it, from what I've read. But the Windows 7 drivers will work just fine. That didn't fix Deathwing. That did not fix it. Still is the same problem. But I can run Space Marine, so I will rerun it. While it's doing that really quick, I'm going to jump out and check if I can before it... Come on. Catch up, you damn stream. So far behind. Okay, I'm gonna have to set up a window for it. Window capture for it. OBS isn't capturing it, which doesn't surprise me. So let's go to game capture. We'll just modify this one. Capture specific window. Let's close that. Space Marine. Okay. So enable that. Disable display capture. Now I need to jump back over here. Now I gotta wait a little bit so that we can see if it'll actually pick it up. It looks like it's picking it up here. Let me go check the stream. Okay, there we go. Now it's getting it. OBS sometimes just doesn't do what it's supposed to. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, alright, so it's picking it up now. I have played this game a little bit, but it was like when it first came out. I haven't played it since then. I played it for like 2 hours. But I haven't played it since then, so I really don't remember anything about this. Other than that, the online, multiplayer modes were kind of interesting. But I'm not going to be doing any online stuff because that's not what we're going to do. Let's see. I've already got all the options set up I think that we need. There's nothing here for, as far as I can tell, there's nothing for subtitles. Oh, there it is, subtitles. Usually they're underneath gameplay, not underneath audio. Well, maybe they switched that around recently. I remember like 2 or 3 years ago where they're always under gameplay. But anyway, here are the settings from using. Just basic stuff. They don't really have very advanced settings on this. Thinking about building a new system soon, so that'll probably rectify some of these problems. I'm thinking about going with a smaller form factor instead of like a huge honking full tower. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do, really. Definitely going to be a Ryzen system, though, for sure. Definitely Ryzen. Anyway, so back to the reason we're doing this. So, I'm just going to say new campaign because I don't remember anything from it. So are we an Ultramarine? I think we are, because it's got the, yeah, I think we are. I think we play as an Ultramarine in this. Nice. It's nice to see the other chapters getting some screen time rather than just the Blood Ravens all the time. One other one that I picked up, Regicide. I tried that out yesterday a bit. I think that one's with the Blood Angels, so that one's that one's interesting as well. Very different from what we consider regular Dawn of War games. We'll go with normal. It's fine. That's fine because I don't really care. Planetfall. Yeah, Ultramarines. Strategic value, absolutely. Basically, kill yourself to protect this thing. Ah. Negative. This is Starless Ultra. Every time I say Sega, internally I say Segats. It's an inside joke. One of my best friends back when I was a kid. Everything would come on saying Sega, would say Segats. Relic. South Marines fleet, strike the fury of descent. Secure the Titans. I'd like to see a Warhammer game set in the, oh, what's that?
Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces, and they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machine.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We are losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderbolt Lancer 12 returning to launch bay.
What is that saying? Oh, I'll wait till this is done. Maybe I'll remember it by then.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
Because I was saying, I wish there probably might be one, but it'd be awesome if there was one set in the lore period. Basically, I can't remember the exact name of the war, but it's basically the Space Marine Civil War, where like half of the chapters basically fall to chaos and almost destroy the Imperium. I forget what it's called. There's a name for it. I forget exactly what it's called though. Oh, our reloads. Okay. Whoa, okay. There is now a hole in the ship. F plus mouse 5? I don't even know what button mouse 5 is. Holy crap. Let's see. Trying to figure out which button is mouse 5. Anyway. Oh, worm. Oh, that's actually a box, isn't it?
Get off my ship, Space Marine! You're gonna die!
So F plus mouse 5. E to stun, execute. Okay, so it's just, I gotta know which button it is now.
Come and get me, Space Marine!
Shoot me again! Humans to kill! More humans to kill!
Sitting there trying to shoot my friggin' gun and it's not even loaded. Yes, thank you for destroying your own guys. is lots of work blood. Ultramarines be so ultra, it just takes one of them to take out an orc dreadnought. Ship type of dreadnought, not dreadnought. Whatever they call those I don't remember what they call those things, to be honest. I haven't played a Warhammer game in so long. Killer cans, whatever they're called. Oh, it's not even a power sword. It's
Captain
actually
Titus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Industrial Zone 82. So the controls are pretty smooth. I like to be able to use his jump jets. I forgot about that. You can actually aim. I don't think there's anything like the collectibles or pickups or anything like that. You can't there's not like any weaponry to find or power-ups or anything like that.
Evacuate in orderly fashion. Public disturbances will not be tolerated.
I don't think so. It'd be nice if there was. Yeah, there's your cover.
Access authorized. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
Cool. We got a bolter.
This way, boys! I'm gonna kill him first!
Has limited ammo though. There's nothing back over here.
The humans all alone!
Captain!
Destroy them!
Ah.
way! They got no way out of there.
That's one way to deal with them, I guess.
Leandros. Are you wounded?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I looked at its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself, Leandros.
Enemy sighted!
Not sure what that trophy was I just got, or achievement I just got was.
We make for the defense cannon, Captain.
Sedonis picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Keep firing! Keep firing!
Kill everything!
The Adeptus Astartes are here. The Emperor's Angels of Death. Fight with us.
Guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, Guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sedonis, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond that.
Ah, The ammunition is gone.
Remarkable. A few hundred against 1,000,000 orcs, and they fight on.
No. Get off! My legs. I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space.
Never, ever, ever Google that term. I can't feel my legs. Trust me. I dare one of my friends to do it back in high school. I don't think he's forgiven me for making him do it since. Never Google it. You will thank me later. That, goatsy, and 2 rolls in a cup. Never Google any of that stuff.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
It's a little bit KG/hallway/linear shooter. But that's what most shooters are.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you.
Wonder if he was attacked by a Tyranid. That's scarring on his face.
Well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Chainsword, nice. So mouse 2 to strike F and plus mouse 5 to stun.
Kill every last one of them!
That guy was dead. Guess he wasn't. Ah, an ammo cache. Okay, the ammo does disappear. Need to find some works to...
Target that squig!
What the hell?
Kill them, Space
Look out! Dropship!
There's too many of them. They never stop.
Dropship incoming!
So what else is there? Oh, crap, what are these guys called?
Time for
yeah,
you
no.
to die!
Damn it, I was gonna try and execute it.
Space Marines.
Thank you. We thought we were done for.
Where is your commander, Guardsman?
Inside, but the door is sealed.
I believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Space Marines.
Word from the second wrecking. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. Damn Gretchen stuck a knife in Saul's throat 2 nights ago.
Support Sector 31 is completely bombed out. No survivors. Just bodies everywhere.
Reinforce their position, hold the line, and stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Orc attack at Outpost Tower.
Thank the Emperor. Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus, the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
I sent out 10. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
Yeah, just a slight one.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
Fury unlocked. So, you just turn to Fury mode, hence close combat attacks and regain health. Okay, good.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum Ajax. That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
get to the front line.
Get me that field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Give me the manual. Have you tried restarting it and turning it off and turning it back on again? Probably has Windows 10 on it. Not even the tech priests can salvage that demon crap. Okay, that's nice. All that for just 3.
Form a damn firing line.
To the attack!
Move! We need those damn medipacks!
It's a fight now! That's what it is! Humans, come and get me!
So much for that guy. Oh yeah. This heavy bolter, it's coming with me. Firepower.
The Orcs hold the trenches beyond the ruins and the battlements beyond that.
We had
And the
looks
gun
like
battery.
grenades or something.
The Orcs took it almost as soon as we got here, nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
Gretchen up here. Oh, hey, another weapon.
Weapons authorization confirmed.
Stalker
Access granted.
Modified bolter equipped with a targeting system. Oh, interesting.
That's where the Orcs breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Will be
Good
turned
luck.
away from Medicaid facilities in sectors 29, 30, 34. Injured workers should seek treatment in sector 46.
More damned orcs!
Work quotas have been
Orcs
reduced by
on the high ground.
to account for emergency disruption of production.
Beware the high ground.
Time to die, humans! Here they come! Space Marine! Kill the Space Marine! Shoot those humans!
I didn't see them. Where are they? Oh, if you can't see them, you can't shoot them. Yeah, I'm feeling invisible ones. I can see them. Oh, they're up there.
Space for more humans to kill! Get them! More orcs!
There you go, I shot you again. Tell me to, so I did so. You know, shit you don't ask me to. Shit you again. Stupid orcs. Okay, my aim sucks.
Space Marines! It's the Space Marine! Orc attack!
Once we get through these battles, we will use the breach caused by the rock to enter the gun fortress.
Kill the Space Marines! Orcs attacking!
I have no clue how to use those grenades. Oh, there we go. Cute.
Zeal and fury!
Oh, those guys are done.
Look at these cables.
They must be powering Orc contraptions across the battlefield.
Ah, drop pod.
Captain, assault support pods were dropped in this area.
Oh, hey, a jump pack. Finally. Finally, a jump pack. Space to fire the jump pack. Hold 2 to blast the ground. Blast to the ground. I just give the jump attack from assault marines. Range weapons limited bolster and bolter pistol. Bolt pistol and bolter while wearing the jump pack.
Take to the high ground, Captain. We will deal with the orcs down here.
I'll never get tired of owning these guys that way. Oh, it's at, okay, 2. Oh, nice. So when you do a ground pound, anything that you stun around you is instantly stunned, so you can, you know, execute them and get health refill.
Space Marines! Kill the Space Marines!
That's our guys.
Get those orcs!
A real horde or just a fake one?
You lot, move it!
That's how you do it. Okay, that was kind of a fair victory there. I had kind of landed right on top of those damn things.
This way out, boys!
Where is the rock at last?
No room for that jump pack, Captain.
Ah, come on.
That rock delivered the orcs right into the gun fortress.
So far, I'd have to rate this game pretty good. Controls are pretty smooth once you get used to the style of health regeneration through the executions. Gets easier, especially with the jump back. You probably get more weapons as you go on. I wouldn't be surprised if you find some heavy weapons besides those heavy bolters. Eventually.
Reset for firing sequence. Gun firing in 3, 2, 1.
This fortress is swarming with orcs. Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
Firing sequence in progress.
So what do we get?
Space Marine recognized. Access to experimental vengeance launcher granted.
Oh,
A
grenade
vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
launcher. Magnetized fusion charges. Oh, okay, they're like sticky bombs. So you fire them with one and R to detonate. Nice.
Medicaid facility should expect significant delays regarding removal of deceased persons.
Get me a bigger shooter!
No, you think?
Authorization Astartes Ultra. Access granted.
An armory. Sure to be something useful.
Usually. What is that? Some sort of bomb?
Firing now. Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Oh.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Releasing safeguard. Remember that we honor the machine god by exceeding.
Strike true!
Okay, I probably could have used that at a better time. Oh well.
storage is below.
So yeah, pretty solid gameplay. Just your generic,
Access restricted
basic kind of
to
shooter.
upper decks.
Obviously it's got, you know, the Warhammer 40K kind of polish to it. I definitely like the more physical aspect of the fighting in this one, like literally tearing orcs limb from limb. Let's see what else to talk about this one. Story's okay so far. It's not the best, but then again, most Warhammer 40,000 stories are not particularly awesome. I mean, they're pretty good in some cases, but generally they're usually just average. Especially the ones made by the third-party studios. Let's see what else. They do have heavy weaponry, so that's nice, and it's limited, so it's not like you're going to get something in like a heavy bolter and it's going to mow down the rest of the game with it, which is nice. Makes it more of a strategic kind of asset to use. We have that sticky bomb gun, which is, I guess I classify that more as medium arms as far as heavy weaponry. But again, it's still kind of an asset to be used more in where you have larger groups of enemies that are together, where you can just launch one and blow them all up with it. Yeah, I'd give this probably a 6 or a 7. Probably 6 or 7 out of 10. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to exit this, and we're going to load up Pixel Junk Monsters 2 again and do some more of that. Okay. So let me turn off this. Turn on the display capture. And I want to save these for another time. I was thinking about maybe jumping into one of them, but now I think we'll save this for another time. So yeah. Monsters 2. So I'm kind of interested in this one now. Yeah, the audio hasn't started yet. Interesting. Might be a bug. Anyway, so I was working on my headphones the other night because for the longest time they haven't been able to do a proper update of the firmware because the firmware installer hasn't been working. So I finally figured out what it was. The receiver was plugged in. Well, it's been plugged in the same port since I got these headphones. But apparently, at some point, the whatever that connects the driver to the receiver to that particular port got corrupted or something, and it wasn't reading it correctly. So when I moved it to another port, it picked it up correctly. But the thing I noticed about that, what happened that night, is that the data cable, charging cable to the headset had actually. I don't say cracked or torn, but it like had separated from the plug end of it, the sheathing had, and then on the inside of that thing, there's like this, I don't know what the hell, it's like this green nasty crap in it. It just got all over the place because I hadn't noticed that it was open, and so I'd been fiddling around with the cable and like pushing all that crap out, and it got all over the place. It's pretty nasty. No clue what that stuff is, but I do know that it's not required for a USB cable to work correctly. So we got totally owned on Encore Peak last time. But yeah, if you have that similar issue with an Artemis Logitech headset, try moving the receiver to a different USB port. Well, that and also my webcam also had that same kind of issue. I had to move to a different USB port for it to be picked up. And the reason I figured that out was because I was looking at file size, because my my hard drive is getting full up pretty fast for some reason. And I found that there was I had to actually dig into it and figure out whatever it was, but it was like a error log file for a connection issue for my camera that was like literally 15-16 gigabytes of just text, and apparently had been happening for quite a while, and it was just sucking up all kinds of space because of that. Alright, so on this one, if you might recall, we have these like crazy armored enemies that show up down here. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually try and do more cannons. Around this time. I'm going to try and get these guys leveled up. As quickly as possible. The whole three-dimensional aspect of this is kind of interesting. It's also kind of annoying because it's hard to get up to these other places. So we got flying enemies coming up next. It'd be nice if we get this thing to level 2. That's not to even level 2 yet. Some more aerial enemies. I believe they take this upper path. I'm much slower though, which is good. Watching that crystal down there. Gotta figure out the right towers to upgrade instantly. Probably have a lot to have this up to level 3 for the next couple of guys. Those guys are a lot faster. Crap. We lost one. Probably couldn't go wrong with another cannon down here. Maybe even a Tesla. Gonna get a few more that get through there. It's just the nature of how this goes. Break these guys. The ones that screwed me over last time. I think like this time we're gonna be a little bit better prepared. Let's get that level 4 tower. I lost a few more. Damn. Don't have enough air on this side, air defenses. So if they make it through, we're pretty much screwed. That Tesla tower works pretty well, actually. There's just so many getting through. I don't see how we don't lose this right now. Yeah, there we go. So annoying. Trying to figure out the right combination of towers. Alright, let's get another shot. Alright. It's gotta be a proper combination there. Maybe we put a Tesla coil there. So we got 3 so far. That Tesla coil should do pretty good right there, actually. It has this whole area down here now covered. Obviously, it's ground only, but still, it'll do some pretty good cleanup among some of these ground enemies that come through here. Did a lot of damage to those armored enemies that usually screw me over. Just need to try and deal with the air enemies, so. There's those faster bat kind of ones. That might just be the ticket. So all the air guys, they all come up this way, so if we focus all of our anti-air in this particular section, it should do pretty well. So let's try and get all of our towers to level 2. Ah, crap. I think we're good for the ground enemies up to that point. The problem I have is with the air enemies now. So we need to do something with these towers back here. Still not fully powered up here. Our favorite enemy is coming up here. Sure, all of our cannons are up to level 3, which will help tremendously. Tesla coil should do the rest. Alright, everything's at level 3. Oh wow. Bloody lasers like just kicking arse and taking names over there. Put the beehive back here this time. This one's take forever to build, jeez. That Tesla coil is doing a good job. Only problem is it takes a while for it to actually power up. So there's a chance they can get through there still. Well, did a good job though. Need 3 to upgrade it. Trying to figure out what we should upgrade here to level 4. I'll sit down here on the Tesla tower for a little bit. If you get this to level 5, should be good. I think we're gonna be. I think the tower, the cannon tower, is gonna help us with those guys. Oh great! Here comes the boss. Yeah, that's what the boss looked like before. It's like a giant tiki totem kind of thing. Level 5. At level 5 they get like crazy powerful. That's as far as you can go on them too. That should be fine. Alright, these guys, bosses spawn things now. I forgot about that. Make sure you grab that. Which kind of sucks because, like, towards the very end, hopefully the Tesla coil will help with that. Towards like the very end, though, that's where it gets kind of dangerous. We still got all of our guys, actually, all of our chibis. Amazing. Considering how many arcs handed to me in the last 3 attempts. Putting that Tesla coil down there really helped. Also, these stronger towers, too. Taking a lot of health off of that guy. Oh, nice. Right after it used the Tesla coil went off. Oh, nice. We won. No deaths at all. Awesome. So we got like a rainbow thing or something that we're supposed to be able to use for some thing that I forget what it said that we're supposed to be able to use it for. Perfect. You have cleared fun stage for the first time. More ancient tokens. 40 towers total. One 10,000 coins. Nice. We create 50 towers. Interesting. Oh, there's also different difficulties, isn't there? Difficulty tricky is now available. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So do these have any like special powers or something? Why show details? Fatiki tribe leader. Let's see. They don't seem to give you any. Maybe some masks. Or not. I was hoping these would give you some sort of bonuses, but I guess they don't. Oh wow, we got all the interesting. This is part of the DLC. Monokuma. It'd be nice if they had like bonuses, like for example, like maybe, you know, help. They would like maybe, like when you're standing next to a tower, increase their damage output or make it so you upgrade faster. I don't really see a reason to like grab these. Otherwise, it's just kind of useless. What's this? Ah. Change the game mode on that one. Let's try the second one here. Interesting. Crap. Thought that guy was dead. Spider dudes are up next. Whatever you want to call those guys. Oh crap. Hoping that one over there's enough. I think it was. We'll probably need to get another tower over here. That's already level 2. I want to get something that's not level 2. Didn't see what those were. Not aerial. So where would a Tesla tower fit in here? The best. I'd say right here. Especially if it's fully charged, fully powered up. Crap. That one's gonna kill somebody. Didn't think to make it all the way through there yet. Rather not spend a gem upgrading to level 2. Need to get back over there and make sure we don't miss any gems. Though, come on. It's annoying how fast some of these take to get to level 2. Okay, we got some aerial stuff coming up. Crap. I missed one. So I figure out where the aerial normally goes. I'll set up a laser turret at that point. Actually, I need that. Let's do this one. It'll be easier. And much more useful if they come back this way. So they don't, pretty much won't have much of any anti-air against them up until this point. Okay. Which way are you going? Or are you going to go both ways? What the crap? Seriously. Coming over the hill over there. Did not expect that. What the hell is that thing? It's kind of weird monster coming up. Tesla Towers, pretty good placement there. Nice. Oh, it's a boss. Interesting. Not sure if I'm ready to fight it, to be honest. Towers are still pretty holy crap. Spawn some of those guys. Oh, nice. That was a ton of them, too. That's interesting. It's considered to be, this guy's considered to be an air enemy as well. Or maybe it's that bosses get to be hit by everything. So I find it interesting. How cool to beat it. Didn't get everybody though. Didn't save everyone. I think we lost 2 or 3 chibis. Now once you get used to the controls and how it goes, and get over the fact that the keyboard's totally non-functional, it's a pretty good game. Has a lot of the same, a lot of the same feeling as the original, plus extra. Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight. So thanks for watching. If you watched it live, if you're watching it later on YouTube, comments, questions in below. And if you haven't done so already, appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And what I'm thinking is that sometime tomorrow, I'm probably going to be streaming SO3. Probably in the morning. And then what I'm hoping to do is by Sunday evening, maybe Monday evening, have enough footage recorded for the other endings on Crimson Echoes to actually upload something. Hopefully, I got to figure out where all the points are at which you have to go to get the different endings, and then figure out if I actually have strong enough characters to do it. Or if I have to do another full game before I'll have them powerful enough to be able to take them on. Like, for example, one of the alternate endings for Chrono Trigger is fighting Lavos with Marl on her own, which is like nearly impossible unless she's like crazy powerful, aka like 2, maybe possibly even 4, up to 4. New game pluses, well, 3 new game pluses plus the original games, 4 games total, to get her that powerful to be able to do that. It's just a real, it might be a real headache. We'll have to see how it goes. So, if I don't see you tomorrow morning / maybe towards the afternoon, then I will probably more likely see you on Monday or Tuesday, where I'll do a live stream in the morning before work for work on Compendium plugin, plus maybe going through and doing some of the cleanup work on the other plugins, as well as maybe implementing some of the other stuff for the Events Weapon plugin. We'll see what happens. But until then, I will see you next time. And actually, first I need to get out of here so I can there we go. So I can stop whatchamacallit, this thing, OBS.